Today, from the Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first opened back in 19 Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. We get our first look now at Aaron Rodgers in his 17th season now with the Green Bay Packers, and of course coming off a great 2020 where he took home the MVP trophy. On first down, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here's Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? We usually talk about does the offense help the defense, does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. Taken in at the 22. Landry brushes him off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins to throw it. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first and 10, Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
From the red zone now, Cousins. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Cousins. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. What's good on the extra point? And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 38, Rodgers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. These two teams all tied after one. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get up.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
On second down, Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw, Cousins. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Touchdown! Michael Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Let's look to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got it to Ingram, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing is Cousins. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To the air again, it's Cousins. This is caught. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 14. On play action. Now Rodgers out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Landry. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we've reached... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Again, it's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, here's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Packers pick it up. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Ingram. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram there to make the grab. And the Saints are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Got 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
70 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This is Ingram. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 7. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Cousins now. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
A huge play there on the screen pass. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. One last shot now for Love. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.